Hello, members of the Court of Public Opinion. I am your host, Mrs. Independent, aka I am not a lawyer, but I pay very close attention. Okay. Now, today's session, whew, we need to talk about accused one, Sibiya. He took the stand and started recalling every single place the police took him after he saw called arrest for Senzo Meiwa's murder, only to end up charged with ammunition possession. Here's the twist. Remember, all the officers who testified before the court, not a single one mentioned these places, not one. So now the question is, are we watching a coordinated investigation or a convenient rewrite of history? Let's take a listen to Sibiya in his own words. But before we roll the tape, remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and drop your thoughts in the comment section. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers, and trust me, you will want front row seat for what's coming next. Take a listen to the man himself.
He was at the peak of his career. Who did not like that?
Is this just
I'll say it was a hit. Where is the mastermind?
Yeah, what is it about the township that you do not know its name? Did you go to the township or you drove past that township?
But manje ke lokishi notize awulazi ke ngabe nangena kulona namisa kulona noma nashayela nandlula duze na
sangena kulona.
we drove into that
Thank you.
certain township.
You can proceed from there.
bamisa imoto
They then stopped their vehicles.
kweza umhula kimi
Mkhula then came to me.
wathi ufuna inyanga esayisebenzisa uma siqeda ukubulala usenzo.
Mkhula then said to me, Mkhula, my apologies, my lord. Mungis mama mngisho umuntu wesilisa. Mkhula. Yeah. Now. Then Mkhula, she then said to me, she wants the traditional healer whom we made use of after we killed Senzo.
Ngamtshela mina athi ayikho inyanga engiyaziyo akaze ngisebenzise inyanga akaze ngibulala usenzo.
I then said there is no traditional healer that I know, and I have never used a traditional healer, and I did not kill a Senzo.
Wathi yena ikhona inyanga esayisebenzisa uyalazi negama layo wahamba uthatha ifoni yami wacela ngimfakele iphini efonini yami.
She then said to me, there is a traditional healer that we used, and then she knows of the traditional healer. After that, she then went to take my cell phone. After she had brought my cell phone, she then asked me to insert my PIN or password onto my cellular.
Mangiqeda ukumvulela wahamba nefoni yami wayemotweni le ebekuyo yena le Golf ebomvu.
After I had unlocked my cell phone, she then went back with my cell phone to the red Golf in which she was traveling with.
Wabuya maseqedile ukuyisebenzisa makuthi wayisebenzisa wabuya wathi seyitholile le nyanga le esayisebenzisayo.
She then came back after she had made use of my cell phone, only if she had made use of it. As soon as she was back, she then informed me that she has got what she wanted.
Babeqeda bakhipha imoto kuleli lokishi leli bahamba ngoba ngangingazi ukuthi kwaphi. Sithe masingena eSoweto bathi bafuna ngibabonise eDikloof eDobsonville hayi eDikloof.
Manake, which is my lord, la kade nikhona ke nashayela nahamba bahamba bashayela. Okay, bese bahamba ke nafika kuphi nendawo?
Ngabona sesingena eSoweto.
Okay, from where we were at, they then drove off up to a point where I noticed when we were entering within the vicinity of Soweto, Kupinda Soweto,
Dobsonville.
In Dobsonville, a section.
Mabengena eSoweto baye bacela ukuthi ngibalayele uMagwaza la kuhlala khona uMagwaza eDobsonville.
When we arrived in Dobsonville, they then asked me to direct them where Magwaza was staying in Dobsonville.
Now, who said, Mr. Sevilla, can you show us where Magwaza is staying?
Manje
If you so remember.
umbuzo ukuthi ngabe ubani owacela ukuthi ningamasibiya sicela usilekelele usitshengiseke la uMagwaza ahlala khona. Uma ngabe usakhumbula ongane wakusho.
Kwasho uMabhena.
It was Mabena.
Okay, proceed.
Ngaqhubeka ke.
So mina ngahamba ngawubabonisa la kuhlala khona uMagwaza.
I then went with them and point out where Magwaza was staying.
Yes.
Bafike bangehlisa emotweni nami bangifaka la okuhlala khona uMagwaza.
They then took me out of the vehicle. We then went where to the place in which Magwaza was staying.
Now, who is this Magwaza, and did you know him or her?
Bathi manje kubanike uMagwaza ngabe kade umazi ukuthi uMagwaza khona umuntu wesimame noma kade kumuntu wesilisa.
Umuntu wesilisa uMagwaza bekumazi.
I knew Magwaza, and Magwaza, it's a male.
Okay, thank you. Proceed.
Masingena ngaphakathi bengena nami ngaphakathi bakhomba uMagwaza ngebhamu bamhlalisa phansi.
When we got inside, they then pointed Magwaza with their firearms. Then they asked him to sit down. Now got to call. And I was present at that time.
Bamshaka impama uMagwaza bambuza ukuthi ungazi kanjani.
They then assaulted Magwaza with their open hands, and then after that they then asked from him as to how does he know me.
Wabatshela uMagwaza ukuthi hayi lo muntu lo ngiyamazi mina lo.
Then Magwaza told them that he knows me, no, he knew me.
Uqeda ukumazi ngoJanuary ngazala nomalume wakhe naye ubesekefike la ngoJanuary kulonyaka lo ngoba ku2020 ngiqala ukumazi uJanuary 2020 uMagwaza.
I started knowing Magwaza during the month of January back then, during the year 2020. Magwaza further informed them that he also knows my uncle, no, he knew my uncle, and he also started knowing my uncle during the January month during the year 2020.
Yes.
So bangijikisa mina bangishaya ngempama bangibuyisela emotweni lebengikuyo.
They then assaulted me with their open hands, and then after that they then took me back to the vehicle in which I was being transported with.
Who did that?
Ubanoshaya ngempama.
Uthelezi.
It was Mr. Buthelezi.
Is the traffic cop?
Buthelezi lo wathi kuyiphoyisa lomgwaqo traffic cop.
Eh.
Yes.
Thank you. The one with the vertigo.
Pardon?
The one who's got a vertigo.
Pardon, Council?
Mr. Buthelezi from, what is it now? Eguruleni, Metropolis Cop, the one who testified in the trial within the trial.
Okay, thank you, Council.
Yeah.
Bathi uMr. Buthelezi lo kade afikile ngesikhathi kade khona umzila ngaphakathi komzila la ngesikhathi kade kuqhutshwa icicala lakho ke lo osebenza ngaphansi kozamkwezo siphoyisa lalaba lapha eGuruleni ama traffic cop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Proceed.
Ngaqhubeka ke.
Bangibuyisela emotweni mina ngababona sebebuya laba ebesibashiye ngaphakathi.
They then took me back to the car. Then after some few minutes, I then saw those police whom I had left inside. They were on their way coming back.
Bangena emotweni futhi kwahanjwa.
They then
Bafike bama kwenye indawo bathenga ukudla badla.
They then got back into their vehicles, and then after that we then drove to some place where they then stopped their vehicles and they then purchased food to eat. They then bought food to eat, and I saw them eating.
Baqeda ukudla baphinde badriver futhi babuyela kulo leli lokishe bebekule ekuqaleni.
After they were done eating, they then drove back to the township in which we were at first.
Would that now be the township that you initially said you do not know?
ngabe lokishi lobuthize katungalazi?
bengalazi.
Yes, it was a
Yes.
township that I did not know.
Bangena basebehlukanisa imoto enye ihamba la enye ihamba kwesinye istrata.
As they were driving into that said township,
Yes.
their vehicles, they then are separated. The other vehicles, they were driving on different streets.
So mina bangithatha le ngahamba ngayo eQashqai sahamba saya kwenye indawo upstairs nyana la safika sahlala khona ngaphansi kwe shelter eparking. Ipark yakhona ine shelter la phezulu ka tile.
Mana uthi la bakunikisa khona kade kwi-stairs.
Ubothi wena awuzwanga.
Okay, angizwile.
Mawuthi
Ngiphindele
futhi
kahle.
manje
Ngicela ngiphindele kahle.
bangithatha mina bangibuyisela kwenye indawo bangisa kwenye indawo upstairs.
They then took me to a place where there was a double-story house.
Bafike imoto le ehamba nami yafike yama phansi kwe shelter kwe parking yakhona ine shelter ngathi yakhiwe ngotile shelter yakhona.
Okay.
And then the vehicle that was transported in, and then it came to stand still. No, it then parked underneath a shelter. There was a shelter there.
Kwathi emva kwesikhathi zafika lezi ezinye imoto ebesikade sihamba nazo sishiye khona le kulela lokishi.
Then after some time, also the other vehicles that we had left behind within that vicinity of that township or location, they then came where they had parked the vehicle in which I was driven.
Yes. So now you all packed there in that house, double-story house.
Bathi manje ke sebamisile ke imoto zabo ngaphansi kwalo muzi ade khona isitezi kona ke.
Base beyehla laba abekulezi ezinye imoto bangena ngaphakathi kule upstairs le.
Then the police officers whom they were inside other vehicles, they then got out of those vehicles. They then proceeded by going into that double-story house.
Right. Proceed.
So bathatha isikhashanyana esidanyana bengaphakathi.
They took some time while they were inside that house.
Yes.
Babona sebebuya futhi.
I then saw them returning back.
Kwangenwe emotweni zaphinda imoto zaphuma ayibona sengena eJimmiston.
Then they then got into their vehicles. I then saw the vehicles driving away up until we reached Jimmiston.
eJimmiston safike sangena ngaphansi ishuthi iparking yakhona ingaphansi kweflat. Lafika imoto zashona ngaphansi kweflat.
Because in Jimmiston there was an underground parking. Then the vehicles, they then drove into the underground parking. That is where they parked.
Yes.
Masiqeda lapho sike sahamba thina kwakuwumhula ngegolf 7 lebomvu kuwumhane ngefortune.
It was Mukhula with the red Golf 7, and then Mohane with a Fortuner, and myself, Nahamba Nagupi, we then
Bangikhipha kwiqashqayi bangifaka kule golf 7 ebomvu.
they took me out of the Qashqai, and then they then loaded me inside that red Golf.
Sahamba ngabona sesingena eThembisa South Police Station.
They then drove away. I only came to notice when we were entering through the Tembisa South Police Station.
Mabefika eThembisa South bathi bangichacha ngeinhlavu.
Then when we arrived in Tembisa South, they then told me that they are charging me for being in a possession of ammunitions.
Yes.
Babeqeda ukungichacha baphinde badriver bangisa eVeraria Police Station.
After they were done charging me, they then they then transported me back to Valeria Police Station.
Now, there you have it. CBS version of events versus the silence of the officers. Either someone is lying or someone is hiding something. And in the court of public of opinion, silence is never a good defense. Until next time, Mrs. Independent signing off. And remember, you don't need a law degree to recognize when the story just doesn't add up. Thank you so much. Remember,